we've got our very own artist, a child born in our house, Alloe, also known as Alloe the rapper. I'll let him introduce himself and tell you his genre of music and who he really is.
Thank you very much. My name is Alloe, but my stage name is Alloe the rapper. I was born and bred here in Bulawayo musically, yeah. But ngokuzalwa ngizalwa eMatopo, but ngikhulele eGwanda. Yeah, basically that's me.
Alloe, tell us how, as a person who's now a member of Africa Light, how did you get to know about Africa Light?
A friend of mine referred me to Africa Light, and wangitshela ukuthi Africa Light has got good terms and their service is excellent. So lami ngathi I have to check this out. Ngiyabona lami ngizizwele lami ngizivumele ukuthi I know this is legit truly.
Right. Yeah. What challenges had you faced njenge-artist that made you seek out to Africa Light Foundation?
Above all, marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really hard to market our works out there, and sometimes I'm a fans for recording a studio music shoots, my music video shoots, my photo shoots and stuff like that. Yeah, it's really hard to at times
yeah. Yeah, because as Africa Light, we make it one of our major points to make sure that when they release their music, when we've recorded them, we put it out into different platforms, come on air, on TV stations, radio stations, in the papers, and also on social media to make sure that that music is exposed. So this is where Alloe is saying he found that as his major benefit because he was failing to do that on his own. Then also, Alloe, tell me, when you joined Africa Light, what is it that you are expecting and wishing to get from Africa Light? The package.
The package. Okay. From Africa Light, I expect them to do, like, what can I say? All right, I can say what I asked them to do for me. Like when I need a music video, I'll just ask them, no, I need a music video. I need to do a song for a studio session. I ask them to. Yeah, and then they do the marketing and everything involved.
As Africa Light Foundation, we have this talk show to try and get our artists to communicate with the world out there, to get exposure, and at the same time, for us as an organization, we know that we're non-governmental, we are self-funding, so we really need donations from people out there to come and help us make this vision work. It's us, the people, building this for our artists, building this for people with their talent. So we want to make sure we use this platform to really put it out there to say, let's make something out of Africa Light, but we need your help. We need you, our audience, to subscribe, like our channels, to come in through also and assist us monetarily. So that's why we are here, so that we can help to put out what our work is all about and what you can do for us. So also, Alloe, tell me, what's your background? Were you born a musician or you discovered music later?
I honestly discovered music later. At first I didn't know I had the talent to sing. Okay. I only knew I loved music, but I didn't know what I loved it to the extent that I will make up some music someday.
When did you discover you can sing?
I discovered it in 2018.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, when my friends, we were in a funeral, and then my friends heard me singing. They were like, no, you can make a good singer. Come to the church choir.
Okay.
Then I went to the church choir. That's where it all started. I fell in love with music, church choir to community choir, then to another level I started venturing into hip-hop music.
I was about to ask, to say you found your talent in church, gospel, but you're not singing gospel. What happened?
I sing gospel when I'm in the choir.
Okay. But professionally?
Choir, I sing gospel, community choir, we usually sing gospel songs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, even on my songs I do mention God because
Yeah, you
it's
really
all
put it
coming
there.
from Him. Yeah,
So your genre is hip hop.
it's hip hop. Yeah, since you know hip hop is broad, so yeah, I can say it's hip
Okay.
hop.
So, but then I've listened to your songs. It's hip hop, but with a bit of fusion of African something there.
Yeah.
So, is there another name for it? Do we call it hip hop, or there's another name with that fusion of Africa?
They call it. Oh, let me say I call it Afro trap.
Oh,
Afro trap. Yeah.
so
African
it's not
trap.
really the title Afro Trap.
Yeah.
You are the one who's titled it Afro Trap, kind of.
Kind of. Yeah. It's Afro
Okay.
trap. Some call it digital maskandi.
Oh, okay. So I'm hearing fusion here. We
Yeah.
know Maskanji from Cholocho Plumtree areas.
Yeah.
Then we hear hip hop from the other side. So all this is like all fused in,
Yeah,
making
it's
what?
all fused in.
Okay.
And making one, and then that African sound.
And since you discovered your talent in music, how many songs have you recorded?
6 so far that are officially released. Then amanye lawa awakabi released officially.
And so far, when you talk about songs that you've released, are you saying how are they doing? Are people receiving them well? Are you thinking you found yourself, or there's still struggles?
To those that I've reached so far, they are appreciating it. Yeah, but I'm not yet feeling like my music has reached to the right ears.
Yeah.
It's not yet there.
I've noticed you are a dreamer. You got goals that you have set,
Yeah.
and you still want to get to that level that you really want.
Yeah.
We're not there yet. We're getting there because that's what we're aiming for, to make sure that all those things they come in, they work out the way we want them to.
Yeah, true.
Then tell me, are you a family man? Are you single? I mean, who is Alloe?
I'm single, I can say.
You're single, you can
Yeah.
say. Okay.
And then I am my own family for now. And then my family, like my parents and siblings, there. Yeah.
Okay. So, how old are you?
I'm 23.
You're 23, you're not yet thinking of settling down, or there's certain goals you want to achieve first before you settle down. Because some your age are already married. So what's keeping your family?
There are some things that I want to achieve first before getting married, because you know when you get married you get to have too much responsibilities, and then it will be hard for you to chase your dreams the way you want to. Yeah,
Well,
so
quite well spoken. He wants to first put his career, his purpose into place, and then he makes it happen. We're gonna take a break, and after that, we hear more from Alloe while we have a cup of tea. Bon tips. Second segment of our Africa Light Talk Show. Today, actually, how could I not mention where we are? Today we're at a different venue, and this is the Bulawayo Art Gallery, where art comes to life, where everything is brought to life. We're just sitting by this area point here, where there's a hideout cafe, and I tell you, their coffee is great. And also behind us here, we've got the Intwasa Festival being prepared for, which this evening will be here celebrating the greatness of Africa, the greatness of artists. So it's really an honor to be here and be around this place, so refreshing and good. So sit back and enjoy the rest of our segments. We're back here with Alloe, where we look further into our art. So Alloe, tell me, you've come in with Africa Light, you're now able to record your music, you're now able to do your videos, but I'm sure there are still some things that you feel you're still struggling with, challenges that you still face. So maybe run me through those. What challenges are you facing already coming through to Africa Light? What things you say, I still need attention on this and this and this?
okay. Yeah, I know there are issues with transport, data, and gadgets and things like that. You know. Yeah.
Okay, let's go one.
Okay.
Okay, in terms of transport, this is transport from where to where?
Transport from the locations like I
Oh.
stay at Chobana and then coming to town.
To the studio.
Yeah, to the studio.
Okay.
It's a big challenge because you need transport money. Sometimes, the hustles won't always go well for you to have something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since you're not really yet making money out of your talent,
Yeah.
so there's the issue of transport. Then you made mention of data.
Yeah. Marketing these days is really on internet, on social media, somewhere there. So data is really a struggle. Everyone here knows that. Yeah, data is expensive. Yeah, those are some of the problems that we face.
Yeah, because now as Africa Light, we put them on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. So when they're in the office, we can get them to access our data. But now when they go off and they're at home, they need to keep uploading on their pages, keeping up with people subscribing to them and so on. So yeah, there's still a challenge there because of funding, where when they are away from us, they cannot access data. And even at times, even in the office, it can happen that we actually run out of data because so much is happening, so much downloading, so many artists doing all that at the same time. Yeah. Then you also mentioned about gadgets.
Yeah, gadgets. Yeah, the phones that we are using, looking at our phones for everything, keeping our music there, being on social media, using the same phones, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, so okay, now when it comes to it having a capacity to carry all that,
Yeah.
so now the gadgets for you to run your thing
Yeah.
becomes difficult.
It's difficult.
Okay. Then what else? What other challenges do you face?
Branding. Branding is one of the hardest things ever.
Yeah,
So,
I've heard a lot of artists, so that when we do photo shoots or we are going out somewhere, then they say, I don't have the clothing I wish to have to present myself as, like I've noticed normally you like a bit of culture, a bit of animal print. Yeah, so all that needs funding for you to dress the way, your image for your songs. Yeah, that I understand that.
And then funding for shootings, be it video shoots, photo shoots. There'll be crews like when going for a video shoot, you won't be going alone. There are crew behind the scenes, the crew on the shooting, the cast. Funding for
Yeah,
those.
because right now, because we are not working with the funding, so when we shoot anything, we look for volunteers or people who are willing to come and feature out the videos and so on. So the most method that we can at least do is to make sure they have transport to come to our venues, because we need to carry them. Because as much as they are volunteering, we cannot make them carry the whole burden. And then at the same time, we spend a whole day, hours and hours of shooting. So people need to eat something. We're here, we're having our good coffee here. It'll be good. They also have something to give them energy and be more live on the videos. Yeah.
That's true.
These artists that come through have so much passion. They've dreams that you can see are feasible and achievable. But we really need you out there to come through and work with us and support these artists and take them somewhere. Bulawayo as a city has done so much in terms of giving us the spirit to push this. And we're grateful for that. Alloe, what word would you want to say to artists out there, others who have not come through to Africa Light? No, what would you want to say to them, your peers?
I would recommend them, without a doubt, which I know, if you come to Africa Light can take you somewhere you want to be.
I assure you, he's not saying that because I'm asked him to say it. He means it.
Yeah, I truly mean it.
Yeah, he really means it. It was such a great honor to have all of you here. I'm going to leave Alloe giving a small presentation. And we don't forget to say thank you to Global Union Shipping. Keep supporting them. Subscribe to them, where you get them on globalunionshipping@gmail.com, or the number is 0474741426. Global Shipping. Use them. Get your things from Australia to Zimbabwe, Harare, Harare to Australia. They make sure your parcels get there safe and sound. And thank you to the Art Gallery, National Art Gallery. You have been a joy to work with. You have so much work that we have to do together. Thank you so much. And we leave Alloe giving us a bit of a presentation. Freestyle.
Thank you very much.
Freestyle, Atela.
Okay. ngangena sengitshintshela ubuso kangizanga ngomdlalo ngizoqalela phansi bo liqhubuthe kwanebomama ke ngithatha izingane lingenise endlini bo nginyone evusile ngakhisa iluku ngenziba sezinye mina ngiyogezela izandla ngisho nombela ngavuka ethuneni azongilwela bo nginkunzane emnyama egwaze ngophondo ngetheswe ngegazi labafo mina ngesuke esukeni ngikhonyela izibaya amavaka mbakhombe etadeni bo umkhonto uzokhavela ibomvu mangabe sodlalela endaweni ezingalungile hayi bo ngiyakhuza wena we iphimbo engaliphiwa yisikhali esikhulu ngohaya kwibhidla inhliziyo mina wele thank you
That was awesome. Thank you so much, Alloe. It was great having you. See you next time.